Good God, I needed a break from that. You know what happened in the last episode, and I can't believe I remember that still. Oh, need to soil out need to bury my eyes in hot water. The faces. Oh, couldn't take it. As we make our way up to the nurse's office, I notice that Emi keeps shifting uncomfortably in her seat. Oh God. Fucking door. Don't mind, I'll be open. Hold on. There we are. Lovely. There we are. God, this feels weird. Good thing I'm in a wheelchair, so. Huh? What? Why? Why is that? Because now I don't have to explain to the nurse why I'm walking funny. Oh. I just got no response to this. We're never doing this again. Oh God. The nurse is at least kind enough to not comment on the marks that Emi left on my shoulders. Oh, you know what he's thinking. Nor does he say a word about Emi's constant shifting about in her wheelchair. You know what he's thinking. Either he didn't notice, or he didn't want to notice. All the same, I'm going to have to make sure he didn't slip cyanide into my medication for a little while. Just to be safe. Oh, thank God I don't have to speak in his voice, Jesus. I shower for longer than usual, just to be sure I'm clean of our little experiment, and then collapse on my bed. Class is in 20 minutes, so I can probably afford a nap. TikTok. Oh God, oh, I broke the game. Nuke, mother trucker. Who's there? Shut up. That's not how the joke goes at all. Oh my God, go away. I already said who's there. More importantly, what time is it? Even more importantly, what day is it? I am suddenly catapulted into wakefulness by both the fact that the knocking still hasn't stopped and the fact that it's noon on a school day. Now fully awake, I can remember why I was napping. Better not give that excuse to Muto. Just say you overdid it in training. So I wasn't in class, I was experimenting sexually with my girlfriend and it tired me out. Oh God, yeah, that'll go over well. Will you shut up? I wonder how long this knocking is going to continue. If it's Hanako, I will forgive the knocking. Or Lily, I'll forgive the knocking. Anyone else, I'll kill him. Guess I ought to answer the door. Oh God, it's you. Why did we answer the door? Bollocks. I'm strangely unsurprised to see Kenji on the other side. I didn't expect it to be him, though it appears like Kenji is surprised to see me. What the hell are you doing here, man? Wait, what? What? You were not... While I was sleeping. Kenji nods in understanding. Knocked out? I see. I'd heard you to be careful around that Ibuzaki chick, man. This is the sort of thing that happens when you aren't cautious. He makes an attempt to look at the back of my head. Did she hit you with something? Or was it a drug? Stop trying to touch me. Kenji produces a flashlight and shines it in my eyes. You got a concussion? I wasn't knocked out. Maybe you just don't remember. This conversation isn't going anywhere. Why did you answer the door? No, I just had a tiring morning and fell asleep. Very. Whatever, man. If you want to be in denial about this, I guess I can't stop you. But you gotta watch out for that girl, man. She's not safe. What? She's not safe to be around. She's one of their most sinister agents. If you're not careful, there's no telling what could happen. I'm starting to think she is a part of a vast feminist conspiracy. Oh God. She's brought down stronger men than you know. I think I'm speaking to Zami. What the hell are you talking about? She's not an agent of anything and she didn't knock me out, okay? I also highly doubt that she's brought down anyone at all. Kenji looks almost offended. I have no idea why. You don't believe me? It's cold, man. Real cold. I'm just trying to look out for you. That's what friends do, you know. We're friends? I had no idea. Then again, I wonder if Kenji knows what being a friend even entails. I feel something like pity for him standing there before me. Maybe he does think he's looking out for me. I know. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for the warning. I hold out my hand as a sign of peace. Kenji shakes it gingerly, like my hand could possibly be on fire. There's an awkward silence for a few seconds before Kenji remembers that he's still shaking my hand. Anyway, I need a favour. Oh, you mother trucker. What kind of favour? I'm out of money. There you are. You got money kept in your desk drawer under a black notebook for a minute. What? Did you ransack my room, you mother trucker? That's not important. I don't need money anyway. Wait, what? He adopts a very serious tone. I'm about to undertake a major rap. It'll blow the whole conspiracy wide open if I'm right. But it's dangerous, so I need to know you to do something for me in case I don't come back. Sure, man. Anything. What the hell is he planning to do? Should I be telling someone about this? Probably not. If I go missing, wait 3 days and then mail my journal off to the newspapers. It's in my room under a false bottom in one of my desk drawers. Oh my god. How do I get into your room? I don't have a key. Kenji looks at me like I'm crazy. So, pick the lock. You know how to do that, right? It's an important skill to learn at a young age. Yeah, of course I know how. I'll be sure to do that for you if you go missing. I don't think I wanted to read Kenji's journal. I want to, rather. Either way, Kenji seems pretty happy that I've agreed to do this thing for him. Great, man. Great. I'll see you around. I got stuff to do. Good day. And he's gone dashing down the hallway. Ooh, I need to yawn. He made it seem so final. Thank God for that. I hope I don't have to carry out his final wishes. I wouldn't anyway. Shaking my head, I closed my door and walked back to my bed. Guess I should go to class, if only to catch the last half of the day. But I've come this far without going to class today. And I did want to read more of that Hawking book Muto lent me. I'm sure he'll understand. There we are. Oh, mother of God, please go away, Kenji. This time the noise jerks my attention away from my book. An experience not unlike being woken up. Who's it? Oh, it's you. Go away, please. You annoy me just as much as Kenji. Me? Aren't you glad? No, I'm not. The voice is muffled through the door, but unmistakably Emi's. You forced me to read that awkward thing. Ugh. I hop up and open the door, smiling broadly. The fact that it was awkward to begin with made it so awkward. Hey, nice to see you again. Oh god, please no more. Oh god, are they gonna do the business again? Emi grins back, staring up at me from her wheelchair. Yeah, you would have seen me earlier, but the down elevator wasn't working. I had to wait for them to fix it. You'd think they could keep it in better orders, but no. I chuckle a bit at her vexed expression and invite her in. This is probably going to be the biggest mistake you've ever made. She wheels in easily, and with my help she hops onto to my bed. Oh god, they are. There, much more comfortable than that stupid chair. She sounds like Kenji. How did that happen? A sign of contentment hangs in the air. And for a minute, we both just stare at one another. Oh god. It's at the point that I notice the circles around under Emi's eyes. She's tired? They're not that dark, but they definitely weren't there before. Before I can ask about them, Emi fixes me with a mischievous stare. So I couldn't help but notice you weren't at lunch today. In fact, I don't think I saw you at all. What happened? Fell asleep. I actually didn't wake up until lunch, and only then because Kenji woke me up. What had you so tired? You know full well, woman. Strenuous workout this morning. Slightly uncomfortable too. Emi coughs a half-laughing, half-embarrassed noise. Remind me not to do that again. Stop saying that, please. No problem. It wasn't exactly great for me either, to be honest. Okay, we know all this. Just move on from that. Well, just avoid that from now on. We'll just avoid that from now on. Are you this isn't avoiding it. Emi stares at me in disbelief. What is a legitimate question? Of all the questions I never thought I'd be asked, that's one of them. Well, I didn't never expect to have to ask it, so we're even. Emi laughs at this. Touché. I guess so, huh? Well, since you asked, yes, I'm a little sore. Oh god, the music's going. We're never doing that again. We've established this. No arguments in here. A yawn escapes her and I raise an eyebrow. Oh god, now she's got me doing it. Woman? Tired? Emi nods sleepily. Sleepily. Oh, maybe not, thank god for that. I haven't slept well. Not sleeping well. I can tell that she didn't mean to tell me this either, because she gives a little start like she's just been caught lying and hastens to add. It's not a big deal though. Lies! What's the trouble? Emi shrugs and refuses to elaborate. Oh god, this woman! Stress over exams? Another shrug, but after a pause, Emi nods hesitantly. We just given her a reason, that wasn't the reason. You twit. Yeah, I guess. Actually, that's why I stopped by. The exams? Oh god, a waste of human resources. She begins to look more and more miserable. Not so you'd notice, of course, but her eyes are on her lap. She's fidgeting and her voice is quiet. We need to stop hanging out so much. Is she breaking up with us? Oh god. Abby takes a deep breath like she's been practicing this. Oh yeah, definitely. Because you're too much fun to be around. What? And I can't concentrate when you're near me. With exams coming up, I just can't have that distraction. Otherwise my grades will be pretty lousy, I'm afraid. People already think my results will be lousy and the results haven't been out yet. But they probably will. Because there's no faith in me. I could help you study. She smiles at me, clearly unhappy with the situation. I'd love it if you could, but we wouldn't actually study, would we? I mean, even now I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but I kind of just want to... oh my god, she's sex mad. Not converse. Overwhelmed by my rugged manliness, I understand. You vain twit. That earns me a grin at least. Emi shakes her head. Good. Idiot. Yes, you're full of yourself. Well, I'm pretty irresistible. Oh, good lord, shut up. More or less, I guess. So that's the situation, is how. I have too much fun around you, and if I'm going to go into exams prepared, I need to be alone. Hey, that's okay. It really seems to have been bothering her. Besides, it's only a couple of weeks, and we'll still have each other in the mornings and at lunch. I don't think that counts. We can just hang out at school, no problem. And after exams, we'll go on a date to celebrate their being over, okay? Emi grins, pleased by this proposal. Yeah, sure, that sounds great. Sound! As if to signal you have no idea what I was on about. The end of the conversation, she leans in and kisses me. The rest of the night is not spent worrying about exams. Well, you know what they've done. At least I didn't have to read it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Round and around I go. What? Why is it so grey? It's weird how easily Emi and I can keep from seeing one another after class now. Actually, I'd venture to say that it's vaguely disturbing. As easily as we'd come together, we seem to have split apart without much trouble. Well, I guess that's not exactly true. We'd both been pretty bummed after that last night together. And we get to see each other every morning for our runs, and just our runs, I might add. Lunch too. I especially enjoy lunchtime with her. What about Rinny? We have plenty of time to talk about everything outside of school, whereas the morning runs have become increasingly businesslike. I think it's because Emi wants to make up for our foolery in the storage shed. But no matter how much we joke at lunch, I can't help feeling a little worried about her. She seems distracted more often, and I've caught her fidgeting nervously more than once. Never figured her to be someone who cared that deeply about exams, but they certainly seem to be taking their toll. Oh my god, if you believe that's the reason, then you're stupid. Even though they haven't even started. Good man. This is why you're watching it and I'm Sherlock. This is just the run up. The deep breath before the plunge. I will dive into the abyss. Tomorrow the real trials begin. All the real exams anyway. As for me, I actually don't feel worried about exams at all. Of course you don't. Because you have a brain. And people have faith in you. I'm not sure why. I mean, they're pretty important. My scores here will determine my odds of getting into a good university. Hell, if I'm too caliber now, it could spell doom for my academic career. But going into them, I feel confident that I'll come out the other side okay. Muto thinks I've got the science examination locked up at any rate. Or he says, the last thing that should give you trouble is my exam, Hisao. It's way beneath your talents. Then again, it is Muto who's telling me this. His praise of me carries the valid implication that anything less than perfect from me would be a disappointment, which has actually caused me to fret more than I should about the exam. It's for that reason I find myself in the library after class poring over the textbook. Pretty simple things to look over. Some formulas of velocity, a few bits about friction. A walk in the park compared to my dreaded English exam. Never was good with languages. Well, as I flip through my notes one more time, my mind begins to wander. After these exams are over, things should get easier. Soon we'll be graduated. Then off to college, hopefully. I remember my abortive attempt to find out what Emi plans to do after high school. She avoided the subject pretty deftly, as I recall. Heck, it seems that just about every time I push too hard, she dances around the subject. Or distracts me, though. Through other means. Like a few days ago, at lunch, when Rin wasn't around. Oh my god, Yuko. I've done it! I'm startled from my rear view by Yuko's triumphant shout. Gah! My heart! Yuko seems mortified at my sudden starting. Oh my god! I'm sorry, I just got, and I really wasn't, and it's just that. And she stutters. I move to quickly calm her down before she gets too agitated. She's found the cryptology book, isn't she? Whoa, hey. My words seem ineffective. Yuko continues to work herself into a complete frenzy. And it's a library and I shouldn't be. Easy there, just calm down. Oh god, she's crying! And really, I'm setting a bad example and now I'll get fired because I can't do anything right. Yuko! Shouting seems to work, though I draw the eerie of several other students studying in the library. Yuko snaps to attention like a soldier who's just heard the captain bark an order. Sorry. Calm down, it's okay. You just startled me a little, and that's only because I was daydreaming instead of studying. So really, you got me back on task. Move a truck and yawn. This is a complete lie, but it seems to work. Yuko takes a deep breath and seems to calm down a little, though she keeps shifting around with a nervous energy that seems awfully familiar. So what's got you so excited anyway? The Yamaku cat burglar. To her credit, Yuko manages to convey her intense excitement in a whisper. I think I know who it is. It's Kenji. I got an anonymous tip to their identity. So I did some spying and I think the tipster was right. Oh really? And who was this burglar? Oh god, why did Emi have to mention yawning? Yuko shuts her mouth, shaking her head decisively. Nope, I can't tell you that. Why not? It's between me and the burglar. I can't risk you warning him that I'm onto his game. Oh god, does Kenji think you're the leader of the Femless conspiracy? He could tip his hand early and blow town. Then I'm left with no prep. Perp, rather. When did Yuko start talking like a hard-boiled detective? I wouldn't warn him. Why would I care? If you've got to ask that question, then you don't need to know. That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Congratulations, I guess. Thanks. For what? The, cat burglar thing. Yuko nods and smiles appreciatively. So, studying for exams? Oh god, well that was the plan. I'm not having much luck though. Really? Is it because you can't find a book? I'm really sorry. I've been meaning to clean up the shelves for weeks now, but I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry. Whoa, wait. Hold your horses. Hold your tits. It's not that. I've got my book right here. To illustrate the point, and hopefully calm Yuko down, I show her the textbook in front of me. My mind just keeps wandering is all. Is it because of the noise in here? I'm trying to be more strict about the noise levels, but I can't bring myself to yell at people. I mean, aren't their lives hard enough without me throwing my authority around? No, it's not the noise level either, I promise. I'm just... hell, I don't know. Worried about Emi? Well, can you... worried about us? Worried about what happens after we graduate? Emi's been kind of weird lately. What do you mean? Well, you know how we're dating now. Yes. I just don't know that we're actually... What? What? Are you serious? Oh, my god. A couple. Or at least I don't know that we're beyond friends. Oh my god. I can't take stupid. I can't take it. This is stupidity at its finest. You're seriously questioning your relationship. I mean, you're obviously beyond friends now. Be good God, man. Ugh. Unless you think you're friends with benefits, then fair enough. But, ugh. No. No, friends normally don't do the sort of thing we do. Finally! Physically, we're a couple. Coupling, at least. It's like every time I'm trying to find out more about her, or about what she wants to do with her life, she dodges the question. Like the other day, I was talking to her at lunch about some schools I've been looking into. And I asked her, have you looked into any schools lately? She shrugs in response, says no, and when I ask why not, she says that she doesn't think that far ahead. Well, to be perfectly honest, it's not that far ahead to begin with. I asked why she had that policy, and I suddenly realised what I'm about to start describing and wisely decide to clam up. She what? She changed the subject. Wouldn't talk about it. Maybe it's an uncomfortable subject for her? How? It's a simple question! Oh, good lord. Or she just doesn't think it needs explaining. Well, is that, to be honest. And I do agree with you there, but if they're the type of couple I want to be with each other, then I suppose that going to the same school and knowing that they're going to the same school would be helpful information. Yeah, but it's not just for that. Not just that. Every time I try to find out what's been bothering her, she changes the subject too. Like every girl is like she likes being with me, but not getting close to me. Not likes getting close to you, seriously? Really? Now that I've said it aloud, I feel worse. Yuko digests this bit of information. You know, it seems to me that you're more serious about this than she is. Huh. I can almost feel my stomach twist into a knot. She's right. That's exactly what it seems like. But is that really what's going on? I mean, don't doubt yourself. Sorry, No, she was helping! Damn it, Hisao. You shouldn't take my advice, you barely know me. Your advice has been good. Oh god, I'm just a librarian and I'm single, so you can imagine I can't know what I'm talking about. No, I think you have a point. As much as it hurts to even consider it, Yuko seems to try desperately to find a way to soften the blow somewhat. Look, I'm probably wrong, but if you want to be sure of how obviously wrong I am, maybe you should just talk to her. What? Get some time alone and just ask about it. But we've tried that, haven't we? And don't let her change the subject either. We haven't done that. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Oh god, or maybe I should just enjoy what I have. No! We have fun hanging out after all. And the runs are nice, and the other activities are nice, and talking to her is nice. Do I really need to get closer to her? What have I got right now? What I've got right now is pretty good, so you're basically friends with benefits then. But that's silly. I want to get closer to her. I want to be able to help her out with whatever is bothering her. But maybe I should wait until after the exams are over. Yes. Maybe she'll brighten up once the stress has passed. I don't think so. If she does, then I don't need to worry about it anymore. But if she doesn't, well, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I thank Yuko for her advice and head back to my room. Maybe I'll be able to concentrate more on my studies in there. We shall drink beer, or whatever alcoholic beverage you like, until we understand women. What? Oh, yay, final exam. We don't have to go through that. So, I will see you in the next episode, because I'm going to do myself some toast. Good day! I sounded like a little bitch.